hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Sunday Morning Manager. I'm Seb.
I'm Heff and I. Thanks for coming out.
And since report cards are coming out for the kids in about a week or so, we thought we'd put out a report card for the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Yep, they're going to have to bring it back signed by their parent and or legal guardian.
Yeah,
it's very serious.
Yes, it's very, very serious.
Looking at you, Dave Steckel.
All right, so we'll start behind the bench with coaching. Heffy, what do you give him?
See, the problem with the Leafs in so many aspects of their game is that there's been really two seasons. There's been the beginning, and there's been now. So for the beginning, coaching was fantastic. Everything was clicking. Now, so I'm going to give him a C.
Yeah, I'm going to have to give him a C as well. There are some things that the coaching staff has done extremely well. I mean, Toronto's power play hasn't looked this good in a very long time, and this was something that we discussed earlier this year, is that their power play wasn't very good, and they've made adjustments. And if you look at it, Toronto hasn't been getting a lot of opportunities, but they've been burying them when they get it. So, so that's very good. On the downside, the penalty kill is still the penalty kill. And, well, let's face it, it's just not all that great. Offensively, they've been good. Defensively, it's been a coin toss at times. So, yeah, I'm going to have to give the coaching staff a C as well.
I mean, my main gripe is, how do you let a team that's first in the entire league fall out of the playoffs midway through the season? That just blows my mind.
Yep. All right, now heading on to the ice, offense. I am going to give the Leafs a B on offense. Lupul, Kessel, obviously been very good. Grabowski and MacArthur each going to top 20 goals. Phaneuf's having a very good season. In fact, the blue line in general has been having a pretty good season overall. And I got to say that despite the fact they don't have a top-line center, Bozak, Connolly, even Lombardi has been chipping in once in a while. It hasn't been good enough, unfortunately, and there are still some guys who really need to pick up the offense. We discussed Kuhlman earlier this year and the fact that he's playing extremely well. He just can't buy a goal. I think he has to break out his checkbook because we really need this guy to start scoring.
Definitely. And that would be the reason I would agree with you. It's a B. Because, if we were just judging on Lupul and Kessel, A+. No complaints. But Kuhlman, as much as I feel sorry for the guy, and he's obviously battling his own personal demons, come on, man. Go see a shaman, go see a counselor, go see whatever you need, because, we need you as a scorer.
And now moving to the blue line, defense. Heffy, what are you going to give him?
Defense, well, I give them a B. Because, there's no real guy I can point to and be like, he's doing badly. Some guys could be doing better, yes, but, Phaneuf's having a good season. Jake Gardner's been a revelation. Luke Shen is doing his bit. I mean, I have virtually no complaints.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a B-. I think they've been playing well. Unfortunately, we still have that problem of, that one mistake in the game that results in a goal. It happens. But as a unit, they've been playing pretty darn well. I really wish we could see some more stability within the blue line because, unfortunately, guys have been dipping in and out. So it's really been hard to judge who's been playing really well and who's been playing poorly. So I'm going to give him a B- there. Now, goaltending. Goaltending, I have to give a C to that. I mean, I don't know exactly what happened to James Reimer, but I think he might want to see that shrink that Carl Gunnarsson went and talked to earlier this year, because he seems to have completely lost his confidence. He's very, very tentative now. Yes, Gustafsson has been very good since the new year, but he wasn't very good in the 3 months prior to the new year. So, the goaltending has been below average, so I got to give him a C.
Yes, I mean, I don't know. Like you said, I don't know what happened to James Reimer. Maybe Giunta just smacked the talent right out of his head. But, sorry. But here's what you need to know about the Leafs. Their goals for puts them near the top of the league. Their goals against has what's dragged them out of the playoffs. So I'm going to even go even lower on that. I'm going to give the goaltending a D. Hopefully Gustafsson can turn it around, bring the grades up a bit, but what I've seen so far ain't good.
All right, and now we're going to move off the ice, and we're going to move into the press boxes. Management by one Mr. Brian Burke, which, well, kind of hard to say because he really didn't do much this year. Bringing in Tim Connolly as a free agent.
Signing oh wait, no, that was last year.
Yeah.
Take that out. Yeah.
So I really can't give him a grade because he really hasn't done much this season. Now, this isn't to say that he won't pull the trigger on a deal, in February like he has the last few seasons, but he just really hasn't done much. So I really have to say, grade for Brian Burke, not applicable.
Yeah, I mean, that's his main time to move is the trade deadline, or rather the weeks leading up to the trade deadline, because he's not much of an off-season guy. What did he do this year? He got Tim Connolly. What has he done in past off-seasons? Not a whole lot of anything. Got Jonas Gustafsson. Hooray. But, I think what he's going to do, what he's going to try to do at least at the trade deadline, is a deal for a center with size, but like you said, he hasn't turned in his homework, so he can't grade it.
All right, well, that wraps up this week's edition of Sunday Morning Manager. We'll be back later on. No, we're not going to do an all-star recap. Don't bother asking. And see how things are in the NHL and in Toronto following the all-star game, because the playoff push officially begins now. And hopefully, this time around, the post-all-star push by the Leafs actually results in something.
Yes, well, I mean, hey, they're in a better position now than they've ever been in the past 5 years at the All-Stars, so...
Yeah. So until next week, I'm Sev.
I'm Happy Wiggle. See you next time.